All right, so we have here, this is the, I don't even know how to call it, the base of the flywheel. These are the two only screws that I had to take to remove it. You can see them down here. We need to take off the other capacitor. This one and this one. And now this is a part, the critical part, right? So another thing to notice is we have these are the new coils that are going to go in. I also got this and some pretty awesome service. I got it from Tungsten Marine. It actually came in earlier than I expected, so I was really excited about that. Let's open the other one. And what I wanted to show you was that these actually come with the same socket that's going to go in here. So this one, for instance, that was, pretty beat up. This is the one that was there. We're basically going to replace it with a new one that's going to go right in here. And this, where this is going to go. And that in there, that's going to go into our coil. Okay, I know for a fact that we need to take this little clamps here, and that's going to take this off. But I have no idea what these things are for. Okay, so this one goes here. All right. I won't keep you holding here. I'm going to go research and then come back. All right? All right. So, as promised, you're going to proceed with the removal of the points. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to remove these little clips. So there you go. All right. The first one came off, and this should now free up this to go up. Oh boy. All right, that came off. You see, this is pretty rusty now. This is the points, and this is all rust. I didn't remove the adjuster or the pole, so far so good. Basically, the adjusting screw does not attach to the point of the starter. And, you cannot remove it. What else is new? All right, so we've removed this. I'm gonna just get rid of this. I also took off both of the coil, well, not the coil, where the connectors were. These were all banked up. I'm gonna get rid of this so we have a cleaner space. Because now we're going to remove this screw right here, and that's going to help us attach our new kit for points. All right, and that's done with this screw right here. This is the adjusting screw. We don't want to mess up with this one. This is the only one that's actually tying it all to the base. So we're going to take it off. There's a little washer there. Now we can take this off. It comes out nice and slowly, you see? So this is all our kit. Now, this. We can, as always, I like to put the screws where they came from so we don't end up losing them. I don't even know if there's not a spare part for this. I don't know if there's one for each. Well, they're all the same. I'm just going to open this one. Blow a little bit into it. Perfect. Let's open this. Right. These are our new everything. So this is where it gets interesting. Remember, you guys remember how it was? I'm guessing this is how. So I'm gonna take out this screw, this washer. Perfect. And this goes back in. Not too tight. That's it. Now I still have this. Maybe I should have assembled it before. So you guys can see this. I have 3 more parts here. One, oh, this is a little pill with some little grease, oil that I'm supposed to use. So that's that. Then we have this part that's right here that we need to replace. And what else is that? Oh, there's a little clamp that we also removed. This one that fixes it all together. And everything else is here. This I'm gonna take off and put there. This one goes right here. There you go, perfect. All right, that goes there. And let's open this guy right here. This is empty. Take this out. I still need to read what this is about. Trust protectors. I don't know what it is. What we have here is we're able to put this back in. Let me recap a little bit because I was getting a little bit desperate. So first thing I realized is there's an easier way to change this. Basically, you can just remove this. You have this part right here that goes, and this keeps it locked in. You can just remove it with a flat screw, and then you're able to remove it. And on the bottom side, basically I got the coils. They're strapped here, and then the other one goes all the way around and go into the opening. I had to revisit some of the videos to make sure that I got it right. Once that goes here, you make sure you put it here. You have the crank. You want to make sure it goes back, and then it fits pretty nicely. And then that's how you secure this over here. There you go. All right. So that was easy enough. I want to make sure I have enough copper here to go around. So we have this, and then we have the other one over here. So we should be okay to continue with the assembly. All right, right now I'm gonna go and tie a little bit better this, and hopefully make it to continuing with the installation. I'm gonna start putting some of the stuff, at least on this side, together, so that we can start with the tuning. This apparently is a lot more complicated than I thought, so I've had to do a little bit of reading. But hey, you only live once, so let's get started. Take back. This is a capacitor. It should fit there nicely. This is going to go here. Also, we'll eventually need to use this. We're going to use this extra things that I put for the tuning. But right now, that's what we have. Also, actually, I'm going to remove them right now. I need to put the little plastic on the coils, which probably I should have done before. But hey. Yeah, actually I'm gonna take it out so I can put this in before. And now we put the little plastic which goes like this on top of it. We should make it nice and tight so we get some copper all ready for the coil. There. So we have this ready, and this then goes back here. But I will put my other little cable that I had. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this. I still have to read that. But I know that I'm going to need it, so I'll just... There you go. Then I should be able just to pull it out when I'm done with it. Okay, so what we'll try to do here is we'll loosen a little bit the cable with these clamps so we can move a little bit more the cables into the base and have a little bit more space to work on. So we loosened the clamps and go back to it. Push it all the way in. There you go. So we have some extra, and I'm going to go get my little rubber. Okay, so we are making sure that we have enough cable out. We put the little cap, you know, the little plastic cap. So that's covering the cable. All right. So now make sure we have alignment on this four. This two and these two screws, which are the ones that fix this to this plate. And now, so we just check underneath, make sure that all the clamps are fixed. We clear up this little, you know, the green cable, which is going to be useless. We make sure everything's secure so that the cables don't move with all the mechanical movements. And we fix it like we've done before. Make sure that, you know, the crank and the levers are all cleared, and then we just tighten the screws, and that fixes it. So capacitor is in place. Capacitor is going to go, if I remember correctly, here, since this is where the other coil from the sparkle goes into this, and then we're going to place our touch point to touch here, and then we're going to coordinate it so it looks a little bit like this one on the other side. We need to also, so there's a little bit of lubricant that comes with the points we're going to use for this, and I still need to figure out what the hell this is and how we're going to fix this. There's some carbon still there. All right, so that's the placing, that's the capacitor, these are the, we're getting ready for the next step. Cool, be right back. All right, so we have these parts here that came with the kit. We have some lubrication for the cam and all the pivot here. We have this clip that's going to be holding the spring here. We have the overall clip that clangs, you know, make sure that it doesn't go outside the pivot, and the movable side, right? So this is going to be mounted here. Now, before we do all of that, we need to secure this bottom part here, And for that, oops, I'm gonna need both my hands. I'm gonna need the pliers. There you go. So this kind of secures this. Maybe I'll get this one right here just to tie it a little bit more. I don't want to tie it too much because I need to adjust it. Now, I understand we need to open this. Got some of this lubricant out. I'll probably just use this. I'll put it in my finger and just use that to lubricate the little pivot very well. And then I'll also use a little bit to lubricate the cam. I have two of these, but it's very limited, so I don't want to waste it. So I just need a very thin foil. I can go all around like that, and then I can actually use the propeller to turn it. There you go. So I don't miss any spots. Right. And just a little bit on this side as well. There you go. Now we have this side. This side is going to go over the pivot, and then the clip, it's going to be doing some pressure here. Before anything else happens, I'm going to use the clip to secure, oops, you don't want to lose that. Oops, there it is. We want to point it away from the cam, like that. That's good. Finally, we have this little clip. Here, now you guys can see it. And this, we're going to put on the outside, securing the clip so it doesn't fall off. We want to make sure that this doesn't interfere with the opening, closing. There. All right. So that's it. So now what we have is this thing spins in one direction. You can see some movement there as it opens it and then close it. And based on that synchronization, we're going to get some sparks. All right. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and change the next one.